Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Risi Manaig, and today I want to show you how I sublimate a mousepad using my HCV ROM auto heat press. It's super simple and easy project that you can do at home for yourself or your friend shop. So all you need to have are the sublimation printer, sublimation paper, the heat press, and of course your substrate. Let me talk about a little bit of my substrate. So this is from ASUB, and the size is 240 by 200 millimeters, and this one is the 3 millimeters in thickness. So ASUB also has the 2 millimeters in thickness, but I find a really thin. So when you try to sublimate it, the black backing cracks a little bit because if it's too hot, right? So, and when you try to peel the sublimation paper with the transfer tape, it kind of damage it a little bit. That's why I don't recommend using the 2 millimeter in thickness of a mouse pad. So I recommend the 3 millimeters in thickness of the mouse pad. But by mentioning that, I do recommend it, but you still have to be careful in removing the transfer tape. Just because you don't want to damage it and you don't want to provide anything damaged backing to your customers or for yourself, right? So just try to be careful in removing when you buy the substrate. If you can go thicker than the 3 millimeter is good. So that being said, let's start sublimating a mouse pad. So this is a design that was provided for me by my client, and I printed with my sublimation printer. So our next step is preheat the substrate as well. So we're gonna preheat the mouse pad to 385 degrees at 50 seconds. And we are going to repeat it until the moisture has been released. And once it is done, you're gonna let it cool. And we're going to use a lint roller to remove some debris that's attached into the mouse pad. And now we're going to place the mouse pad on top of the sublimation paper. And we're going to tape it with the transfer tape. And we're going to do it real good. We're going to cover around the edges to make sure that it is attached completely. And we're going to use 2 parchment papers for the top at the bottom of the mouse pad, just to make sure there's no bleeding that's going to happen onto the heat press. It's just to protect your heat press because these things do bleed and you don't want to put a stain on your heat press. We're going to be using the same temperature and time, which is 385 degrees for 50 seconds. So this is the part that you really have to be careful because it just came out from the heat press and it's really hot. It's good to have your gloves. And also the black backing of the mouse pad is really tender. It's like you have to be careful to remove the transfer tape because you might damage the black part. So just do this very carefully. And that's how you sublimate a mouse pad. And if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe so I can make more tutorials for you. Bye!